Calculate the relative molecular mass of the following: aluminum tetraoxo sulfate 6, aluminum tetraoxo sulfate 6. So, as we keep on going, you're going to see aluminum tetraoxo sulfate 6. It is very, very easy to see aluminum, and then you see aluminum has an atomic molecular mass and an atomic mass of 27. Sulfur has that of 32, and then oxygen equals to 16. Now, we've done this before. I told you that this atomic mass is a constant. Each and every element has their own atomic mass. So when you're given this kind of question, they are always expected to give you this atomic mass. Now, in some cases it is not given, because it's expected that as you keep solving chemistry questions, you find out that you have to now know this thing off heart. You have to know it. You have to now know it and then cram it. So as you keep solving chemistry questions, just like we'll be doing now, you find out that we're going to be repeating some atomic mass, and before you know it, it will be inside your head. So you don't have to actually, you're not supposed to be given again. So aluminum tetraoxo sulfate 6 is Al2SO4. This is the molecular formula for 1 molecule of aluminum tetraoxo sulfate 6. Now, in this particular molecular formula, you're going to find out that aluminum is 2. You're going to find out that we have sulfur here, but sulfur is 3 because of the 3 outside. That's 3 times sulfur. That's sulfur is 3. And then this one is going to be oxygen is times 4. Then you times it by 3 again. Oxygen is times 4, and then you times it by 3 again. So this is aluminum tetra oxo sulfate 6. Aluminum tetraoxo sulfate 6. So to balance this aluminum, 2 times 27, that is equals to 54. 2 times 27 is equals to 54, plus 3s, that's 3 times sulfur, 3 times 32 is equals to 96. 3 times 32 is equals to 96. Then plus oxygen is, that's 4 times this 3 is equals to 12. 4 times this 3 is equals to 12. That is 12 times 16. That is equals to 192. So the total of them is this one plus this one, and then plus this one is going to give us 342. 342. 300 and what? 42. Now, the next one is calculate the relative molecular mass of the following: sodium tetraoxo sulfate 6, sodium tetraoxo sulfate 6 decahydrate, sodium tetraoxo sulfate 6 decahydrate. So this is sodium, the formula for sodium tetraoxo sulfate 6 decahydrate. The first thing you're supposed to point out is how many sodium is in this sodium, Na, that's 2. How many sulfur is here? We'll have 1 sulfur. How many oxygen? We'll have 4 oxygen, and then we'll have 10 molecules of water. So this is the atomic mass of those individual elements. So the solution is and then we'll have sodium, sulfur, oxygen, and then 10 molecules of water. 2 times 23. How do we get this 23? 23. Sulfur is 1, that's 32. 4 times 16. How did we get this 4? Is because of this, and then it is in our formula here. Sulfur is 4, oxygen is 4. So 4 times 16. 16 is the atomic mass of oxygen, and then 10 molecules of water. Water is equals to 2 times 1. 2 times 1, hydrogen is 1. 2 times 1 is equals to 2, then plus 16, then you multiply it by 10. So this is 46 plus 32, and then plus 64 plus 180 equals to 332. So remember what we did. The first thing you're going to do if you're given this kind of equation is to write down the first formula, the first molecular formula of the compound you're given. That's 1 molecule of the compound. Look at the formula. The next thing is to check the amount of check the number of each individual element. Something like aluminum, it has 2 here, and then sulfur has 3, and then oxygen has 12 here, and then you multiply it out. The same approach to this. So the first thing you have to do is to make sure that you write the formula. the first formula. If you fail this thing, if you did not get this thing correctly, your answer would be very wrong. If you don't get this thing correctly, your answer would be very wrong. So the first thing you do is to get this thing correctly, and then find it, and then multiply it by the individual atomic mass given to you in the equation. This is how to find the relative atomic mass. So in case you've not been coming to our classes, you like and then you subscribe, and then you check out our other videos to see how, and then you understand how we solve calculations in chemistry. Thank you.